There's little berries on the tree that the raccoon's eating. First time I've ever seen them eat them. There's always something happening out here. Another busy night at the feeding spot. Standing at attention, listening and watching. But for what? Something has given it cause for concern. Some of the raccoon family is back to eat. The camera must need just a little bit of adjusting. There, much better. Now, which way's out? I see the possum. The possum's out checking on something to eat. I don't think it's having any luck, so it's moving on. The little raccoon is a little clumsy, but determined. Its mind is set on a task, but I'm a little worried it's by itself. I notice the baby raccoons are getting a little bigger now. I feel like the group has got a little smaller. I don't know if something happened to them, or if they're just becoming more independent. Eating from the tree with berries again. I wondered if anything would eat the berries, or if they were edible. Oh, and I see willies among the group. I moved the camera, and it seems to be noticed. They'll get used to it, just like they did the others. The mother deer and a high-stepping fawn. Got to keep up. It has some pep in its step. A little bit of fog this evening. Sure changes how things look. Eating together, but not togethering. Snack time, they've found the buffet again. Little paws and big appetites. Look at this one being all bashful. They're sharing, well, as much as raccoons ever share. A little one-on-one time. Some bonding time. The other sibling caught up. Still plenty to share. Seem to be showing more independence lately. Notice the golden collar on the little one's tail? That's cute. Getting entangled with the other one. Maybe that's clumsy. Raccoons never miss a meal, especially when it's easy to find. A treat like this won't last long with this crew. One of the little ones had a lot darker coat mixed with the grays. The three little raccoons, the dark-coated black one, the gray one, and the one with the gold tail just slipped into the woods. Carefully grab some food, no eye contact, and move off to the side, becoming more independent. And just like that, everyone left. Kind of left eating alone. I'm not sure I feel very safe. I'm just a little scared. Trying to decide if I should stay and eat or leave like the others. The deer is not having dinner alone. He's with many, many flies. Doing a lot of twitching and a lot of moving. Not like a dance move. A little exercising while he's eating. He's probably burning the calories off that he's eating. He's still working at it. The flies are still there. Yep, I think he's given up. Moving on. And then there's the disappointment. Would you come in and expect one type of food, but there's only the other left? He takes his time looking around. Seems a little disappointed. This is where he comes to get something to eat. Every time they visit, it looks a little bigger. Has a spring in its step. Watch it go. Here comes the fox. He's always on alert. Sure is looking around, just like Sherlock Holmes. There's clues and smells everywhere. They're not getting past it. Yes, the fox makes me nervous. A whole crowd of babies. But you have to keep up. You cannot be left alone. They all run by the empty space of snacks. This one's still looking and not understanding why there's nothing here. Feeding time. 15 minutes and we have a customer. Slipping in nice and quiet for a bite to eat. He came early. He's growing into a big one. He's having problems keeping the corn in his mouth. He's drooling just a little bit. Sorry, now you can't unsee that. Watch the ears flap. Now that we've had something to eat, it's time to clean up. And this is how he does it. He's a regular visitor, and he's always welcome here. He's gentle and calm. A rare close-up. Look how big those eyes are. They look like glass marbles. Looking around to see what there is left to eat. After the big buck ate, I'm not sure there's too much left. But I guess we need to look around and make sure before we give up. Look at its side. It's breathing hard. One's on lookout and two are searching. But I think they're giving up, so we all better go together. Oh my, Easily distracted. Look, they've left. This was a busy night for animals. It got cleaned up fast, and everybody's disappointed that they didn't get any. Next day, the foods arrived, and the little trio is early, really early. I think they made it first. And did you notice it's still daylight? Why take a chance to wait till dark? You'll miss it all. They're getting smarter. The buck came in the daylight. He came early, but not early enough. There's nothing there. So on we go. The doe and her little fawn, waiting back in the trees, looks like her other fawn. A cute little fawn, sticking really close, probably wondering what they're going to do next. Camera curious? Energetic fox. That fox is in a hurry. This deer has a unique ear and antler. Is he losing the velvet? If the raccoons aren't eating, how do they spend their evenings? What do they do all night? This is Willie, and he does seem to be alone right now. Usually he'll have dinner with some of the others. I think he's the dad. You get the illusion that one raccoon's out for a meal at night, but there's two. See it? Probably one of the babies, sticking pretty close. One of her little shadows. Lots of bugs or moths flying around tonight. There's some more of the little raccoons. They must have just been running behind. This one must be the curious one. I'm waiting and waiting, expecting something to appear. Nothing. Were you disappointed too? Sometimes the cameras get triggered by something that's already passed and it didn't quite catch it. But you sort through everything because you never know what you're going to find. Foxes don't stay long. He trots like he owns the woods. I bet he does a lot of walking through the night. It's probably a moth in the woods, but it sure does look strange on the camera. I found a little cobweb thing on the grass. They're made by grass spiders. Grass spiders are a type of funnel weaver spider that lives in the grass and builds funnel-shaped or sheet-like webs. And then they disappear with the morning dew. This fox is looking just a little confused as to what direction or what to do. Can't make its mind up, just going back and forth. Maybe going back where it came from. Couple days later and still undecisive. Still, I don't know what to do. Well, we're up during the daytime and don't know what to do with our time. Another day later and I've come back. I'm not moving very fast and I'm still just kind of wandering around. Still undecisive. Some animals like this buck can walk through the woods with such confidence. And what a nice evening for a slow, meandering stroll through the woods. Fox stopped by the feeding spot just to see if there was anything to eat. I don't think there was. Well, back where I came from. Maybe not. On to option 2. This is a first. I've never seen a fox climb a tree. I've got to see raccoons lately, but a fox? My first. When the day is about done, it's that time between daylight and darkness. It's a calm, peaceful time of day. I like this possum. It seems like it could use a friend. Sometimes the raccoons like to try to be friendly, but sometimes the possum doesn't accept. It's rare to see a raccoon by itself. Is this one of the babies? One of the mamas? Or one of the males, or one of the raccoons just by itself? Lightings and shadows change as the day goes on. Did the bird scare the deer? This group of 3 of the young ones seem to be traveling together, and the darker colored one's not going to let anyone get close to food, so they've all backed off. I probably would too. There goes that little dark colored raccoon. I love his colors. I think the buck noticed it, but it didn't really hesitate too long. There it is. When you're all alone and you hear noises, it can be a little scary. But when there's a group of them, you blame the noise on something else, or it kind of covers up and then you don't worry. It's unfortunate that they've missed this spot of food. They'll have to look at another place. Curious about the object that's right there in front of them, but it's nothing you can eat. This fox is like a cat, like Sherlock Holmes, sleuthing around. The shades of gray and the deer, the big buck coming through, it just gives me a sense of peacefulness. No rush, not in any hurry, just there. I see eyes. The eyes belong to a raccoon. It's hesitating on the tree, the same tree I saw a fox go up. It looks up, but it's not coming down or going up. They're climbing up a tree, and this time it doesn't look like anything's chasing them. That's pretty neat to get to watch them climb a tree. That is very impressive. It got even better. I didn't know they climbed the tree down head first. And there they go. I wonder how they were taught to do that and what their first time was like. There on the left, the little gray one was going to climb a tree too. It decided to come down. Just playing around or looking for a lookout. Tree doesn't look too stable at the top. This has been a Joe Garbart Outdoors video.